thing.
The Aleppo thing.
It was the Aleppo.
This is the thing. He should have owned it. Like when they said, "Oh yeah, you don't know Aleppo," he should have said, "Yeah, hell yeah, I don't know where Aleppo is. You know why? Because I don't want to get involved wars there. I only care about America. Fuck Aleppo. I don't care." He should have owned
Yeah.
it and said, "Yeah, I don't give a shit where Aleppo is."
Gone to that libertarian perspective.
Huh? Sorry?
Oh, I said like gone fully into that libertarian perspective, right?
Yeah.
Like I don't want wars in these foreign countries.
So I don't. Yeah. So that's the funny thing is, like he should have done like that's what Trump does. Like when someone makes fun of Trump and say like, oh oh you're rich, you have $5 billion. Trump doubles down. Like he's like, no, I don't. I have $10 billion. Like he doubles down on it. Like he. That's why Johnson should have like. You're not supposed to back up and say, sorry, like I didn't know where to. No, you're supposed to say, I don't give a shit where Aleppo is. Like you should have went in.
Yeah.
Because you're libertarian. You're not supposed to care.
That was his mistake. Yeah, that was his mistake for sure.
Exactly.
I agree with that totally.
Exactly. He didn't own it.
I think that whole thing, because the media blew that up because they didn't want a libertarian president, right?
No.
And like honestly, it was a minor slip of Gary Johnson's, but honestly, could any average American say they know what Aleppo is?
Yeah.
No, obviously not.
Yeah.
So like,
and do they have to? Does the average American have to know where Aleppo is? Also no.
No.
Who cares? It's another country.
Yeah. Exactly.
I mean, he did good, but yeah, I think that could have helped him a little more because you double down, and yeah, and it's and it actually, to me, the Aleppo thing, it made me like him more, but I just didn't like he didn't own it down, because yeah, I would definitely want a guy like that in president, because who said the American president has to know where some random foreign city is? You know, like
yeah,
no, like. If he made that about like America, like if someone like if he said something like, "Oh, Las Vegas is in California," like something stupid like that, because just so you know, Canadians sometimes think Las Vegas is in California. It's not Nevada.
Right.
But again,
in Nevada, yeah.
Right. No, but we're Canadian, so it's okay if we. But if an American politician said that, that's okay. That yeah. Why the hell do you not know your own nation? Like that's a big error. But
For
yeah.
sure.
Yeah, Aleppo. By the way, where's Aleppo?
I don't even know where. I mean, I know what Aleppo is, but I only know it because of that Gary Johnson moment. I didn't even know Aleppo was a city before that.
Yeah. What country is it in, actually?
Syria.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. Yeah, but also wait, what happened in Aleppo that was made that so like war or something like?
Yeah. Aleppo was like the flashpoint of the whole like Syrian conflict between Russia and the United States, because the whole Syrian war was really Russia and the United States fighting each other via proxies, right?
Right.
Like the U.S. backed the rebels and Russia backed Assad. So it was really Russia and the U.S. fighting against each other via Syria.
Right. So, just like the Cold War, we're still.
Exactly.
Although, I mean, I would say this isn't as significant as like Vietnam or Korea, because that was way more of a proxy war.
Yeah.
This one is U.S. also is like opposing Iran as well, and this one is. I mean, first of all, not that I'm saying U.S. should get involved. I'm like, no, America, we should have never gotten involved.
The libertarian perspective of we should just become one giant Switzerland, basically.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Like unless someone attacks. Actually, this is an interesting, because this is something I disagree with some libertarians on. I say if somebody attacks our allies, then yeah, we should go kick their ass. However, I met a libertarian from Tennessee, and he said no. And that was the one time, because I'm like, listen, I agree. Let's not get involved in random wars in Middle East and whatever. But hey, if somebody attacks our allies, like if someone attacks the UK or Israel or Canada, like now the Israel one is the thing we can talk about more later. But to me, I'm like, if someone's gaining more influence in that region, again, it's not our fight. But if they actually attack our ally, then I think, yeah, let's go kick their ass.
Agreed. Yeah, I agree with that completely.
Okay.
That's why you have allies. Like, yeah, I'm with you on that, 100%, for sure.
Okay, yeah, good. No, because I met a guy from Tennessee. He's like, no, only if they attack, United States or like
then
Guam.
Why have an ally in the first place?
Yeah, no, exactly.
Like, the whole idea of allies is your allies defend you and you defend your allies.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But
No,
like,
I agree with that wholeheartedly.
yeah, good. I'm glad you do because he said this guy he's a good guy in Tennessee, but he said like obviously like if Guam, like any American territory, uh even Puerto Rico, like he said if they're attacking, then yeah, sure, let's go kick their ass. But other than that, he's like, no, we shouldn't get allies. He actually went as far as to say that America should not have been involved in World War II. I'm like, woof, okay, that's
Interesting.
hmm,
I said interesting.
yeah, he's
Yeah, I
too
don't know if I
libertarian.
would agree. I don't know if I would agree with that completely. I mean, I agree with parts of it, but I don't agree. I think America was right to get involved in World War II. And if we hadn't, we'd probably all be speaking German here in America right
Well, okay.
now.
Well, no, the Japan thing. Okay, Japan attacked Pearl Harbor. Yeah, let's go kick their ass. Done. I don't think you'd be stupid if you say, "Oh no, let's not attack." Like, okay, no, they just killed Americans. No, we're gonna fucking kick their ass.
Right.
The Nazi Germany. I don't think Nazi Germany ever killed Americans until we went to Europe. Did we?
That's correct. Yes,
Yeah.
that's correct.
So, yeah, obviously, let's go kick Japan's ass, but do we need to get involved in Nazi Germany fight? That's
Yeah,
the
but it wasn't a choice because Japan was allied with Germany at the time. So we attacked a German ally, therefore the Germans are going to attack us, regardless of what we do. If we attack Japan, automatically involved in Germany's affairs as well.
Oh, right. Okay. No, but I think he said something like I don't know if this is possible, but he said something like let's go kick you know uh, make Japan surrender,
Right.
but not involved in the European theater.
Yeah,
But
that's
I'm
not
like,
possible.
I don't
That's
think it
not
is. Yeah,
possible
because they declared war on us. They like Nazi Germany said, we're declaring war.
because we attacked Japan. We attacked their allies, so
Yeah,
they have every right to declare war on us.
pretty much.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Like there was
exactly.
no way that we were avoiding fighting Germany in France, right? The whole Normandy thing. There was
Yeah.
no way we were avoiding that the second that we attacked Japan. There was no way that that was to be avoided.
I don't know, because Germany, because okay, Hitler's whole racial theories uh, was actually he believed that Aryans were the superior race, but
Yeah.
the Western Europeans he believed like they were the second or third superior races.
Right.
The list is banned in Canada. Like I'm not even like obviously I'm from Iran, so like I'm not even supporting that, but I just want to see the list. But I have to like use a VPN. It doesn't. It's
Right.
internet
Well,
censorship.
you can just buy Mein Kampf, buy his book, and he breaks it all down in his book. I've read it. It's a terrible book, but
Right.
I've read it.
Right. No, no, no. Of course
Um,
you did read it because libertarians are the least afraid of knowledge.
right.
So no, I'm not surprised you read it. In fact, I actually saw a study of libertarian mind. It was trying to link political perspective with psychology because I study psychology,
Yeah.
and it was like if this is a Democrat, Republican, Libertarian, it's supposed to be the more right wing. Theoretically, it means that the Libertarians are more racist. But the study found out of the three major parties of America, Libertarians are actually the least racist, and I was so happy
Which
when I
makes a
saw
lot
that.
of sense.
Hmm?
That makes a lot of
It
sense.
does because Libertarians are the only ones that actually see everybody as an individual. They don't
Right.
see them as, oh yeah, you're the rich, you're the poor, or you're the Christian, you're the atheist. No, it's just like no,
Right.
every single person.
Every person deserves as much rights as the next person.
Exactly.
If you live in America or Canada, wherever, you deserve fundamental, unalienable rights, no matter who you are.
Exactly. Exactly.
I don't care if you're someone who burns the American flag or if you're someone who, is the greatest America supporter ever. You both deserve equal rights if you live in America. That's my basic opinion.
You know,
I don't advocate burning of the flag,
yeah,
but
I was gonna say we got to talk about that. Because I strongly agree with you. Burning the flag is a free speech.
it
It should
is.
be defended, and I'd be a hypocrite if I said we should arrest people like that because my whole life I've been defending free speech, especially in Canada.
Right.
So I wouldn't want to. But recently, I don't. I don't know. I see them again. I think they should have a right to burn the flag, but
Yes.
it's also kind of a declaration of war when you think about it. Someone who's burning your flag is kind of saying they don't like you. They don't like what you stand for, and
Right.
you know what I mean? That's why you don't you don't burn the flag of someone you love. You know what I mean? Like you obviously have a problem with
Agreed.
that. So again, I don't want to say they should be arrested, but I would just do more of a, I don't know, a social boycott. Like if any company like endorses the burning flag, I would never buy anything from that company for the rest of my life.
Absolutely. Me
Like
too.
yeah. So there should be some social repercussion, but no, obviously not governmental. Obviously,
Right. Right.
yeah,
Because we don't want government to be arresting people for individual decisions that they choose to do. Right.
yeah. No. But that,
So,
yeah,
so I'm with you on that. But yeah, I'll agree with that. Yeah, sure, I'll buy
yeah,
that.
yeah. Again, it's one of those things. It's because yeah, it is. You're kind of declaring war. Like if you were on foreign, I don't know, if you're in a war or something, the other side isn't going to preserve your flag. They're probably going to burn it and throw it at you or something. Like you know what I mean. Like it's a free expression, but it's just one of those really bad ones.
Agreed.
Um, yeah, no,
But they
fair.
have every right to be able to do it. I think in America, if someone wants to burn an American flag on American soil, they have every right to do so,
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
and they shouldn't be harassed by the government in their exercising of free speech. Assuming they're burning it in a safe area and they're not endangering lives by burning it.
Oh yeah, of course. And also, whoa. Another thing, if you burn someone else's flag, no, that's destruction of private property.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I would actually go as far as to say if you have a flag in your backyard, not backyard, but if you have a flag in your front yard and someone's burning it, I would go as far as to say you are allowed to even threaten to shoot them.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
I would go as,
because
but
they're on your private property,
exactly.
destroying your private property.
Yeah.
Absolutely, you have every right to shoot them.
Good. Okay, I'm glad we go there because again, um, it's one of those things. And yeah, it's one of the, I have to bite the bullet. I get really angry when I see people burning it, but it's like,
Me
oh,
too.
just bite the bullet. Just it's their right, whatever.
Well, I mean, I would walk up to them and say, please stop doing what you're doing. You have every right to do what you're doing, but you don't even understand why what you're doing is wrong.
Hmm.
And let's have a discussion,
Yeah,
which of course they wouldn't be willing to have a
probably
discussion.
not. They'll probably scream at you.
Right, exactly. Which is what most leftists on this site do to me when I destroy their leftist ideologies. But I mean, I don't know. The burning of the flag, it is what it is. But
Yeah, bite
I'm
the
not
bullet.
for. I'm fundamentally against it. I think America is a great country. I think it's it may not be the greatest country in the world, but it's an amazing country. I love it here.
Of course, I would actually argue you guys are the freest nation in the world. I would strongly. I don't think.
Pretty close. Yeah,
I don't think you can name me a country. First of all, your free speech law is actually unmatched in the world. I
agreed.
can justify
Yeah,
that.
agreed.
Because like there's some countries that come close, but in those countries, for example, you can't have a tattoo that's a swastika. Not that I want a tattoo that's a swastika, but I'm saying again that's
Right,
kind of a tiny bit of freedom that some countries aren't giving their citizens.
right.
Um, so yeah, freedom scale, I actually would say, yeah, you're definitely number one, unless you're being very specific. Because yeah, free speech, you're number one. I think gun rights, you're number one. I mean, I know you would argue it's getting less,
It is getting less.
but
I
I
would, I
still
would, I
don't
would,
think.
I would strongly agree with gun rights that we're number one. Yes.
Yeah, I don't think any country like Switzerland. No, I think they're pretty good, but I feel like they no, they banned some stuff. It's like only pistols now, or only soldiers, or
Yeah, yeah. Which
something.
which America you can buy semi-automatic weapons in America. You just
Exactly.
can't buy fully automatic like military grade, M4s or whatever. You
Right.
can't buy that in America. Well, you can, but you can't do it legally.
Fair enough. Okay, fair enough. Well, listen, I'm glad you joined our Discord. It's very nice to meet you. I started recording at the second half of this conversation.
Oh, okay,
Do you
great.
mind if I upload this to YouTube? If not, I can delete it.
No, that's fine. I don't